Hi everyone, this is your biology class. I'm your teacher Seema Atreja. Students, in our previous video, we discussed the concept of pollination. What happens after pollination? Fertilization takes place. What is fertilization? That is fusion of male and female gamete takes place and the product of fertilization, zygote, is formed. The term fertilization was discovered and explained by Strasburger. What we are observing here, after pollination, pollen grain comes and lies on the stigma. This is the diagram of stigma of carpel. After pollination, pollen grains are present on the stigma. It consists of inner layer, that is known as intine, and the outer layer made up of sporopollenin, that is known as the exine. In between the exine layer there are thin walled area in which sporopollenin is not there. These thin walled area are known as the germ pores. After pollination, when pollen grain are present on the stigma, the first step takes place, that is known as the pollen pistil interaction. What is pollen pistil interaction? In pollen pistil interaction, all the events from pollen deposition on the stigma until the entry of pollen tube into the ovule are together called pollen pistil interaction. pollen pistil interaction क्या है? उसमें हम सभी इवेंट्स को लेंगे जिसमें सबसे पहले pollen स्टिग्मा पर डिपॉजिट हुआ, जर्मिनेट हुआ, pollen ट्यूब की फॉर्मेशन हुई और pollen ट्यूब की एंट्री हुई ओव्यूल के अंदर जहां एम्ब्रियोसेक में फीमेल गैमेट प्रेजेंट है. All these events together called the pollen pistil interaction. First step in pollen pistil interaction is the recognition or identification of the pollen grain by stigma. How this takes place between the stigma and pollen? There is some chemical dialogues takes place between the pollen and stigma, through which stigma recognize the right type of pollen grain or compatible type of pollen grain is present on the stigma, and if it is not right type or incompatible type of pollen grain, then stigma does not allow the incompatible pollen grain to germinate on the stigma and reject it. So first step is identification or recognition of right type of pollen grain. Second step is acceptance or rejection by the stigma. If it is of right type compatible pollen, it accept, and if it is not of right type incompatible type, then stigma reject the pollen grain, does not allow to germinate. So second step is acceptance if it is of compatible type. On acceptance, what happens? Stigma secrete some sugary substance along with water. So sugary solution is secreted by the stigma on acceptance, which is absorbed by the pollen grain through the germ pore. And when this sugary solution enter inside the pollen grain, what happens? Intine going to start stretch, but does not allow to stretch because of the presence of exine. Then what happens? exine comes out through the germ pore in the form of pollen tube. This is called germination of pollen grain. First step in pollen pistil interaction is recognition or identification of the pollen grain by stigma, and second step is acceptance or rejection. If pollen grains are of right type, it accept and allow germination. If it is not of right type, it reject and does not allow germination. On acceptance, what happens? Sugary solution secrete, which is absorbed by the pollen grain through the germ pore, and in time going to start stretch, but does not allow to stretch because of the presence of exine. Then now what happens? Germination of the pollen grain takes place. What is germination of pollen grain? Exine comes out through the germ pore in the form of pollen tube. Here is the diagram. That is the stigma on which pollen germination start. Pollen tube emerge out through the germ pore. In time comes out through the germ pore in the form of pollen tube. If only one pollen tube is formed, then it is known as monosiphonous type. Or if more than one pollen tube are produced, then it is known as polysiphonous type. If more than one pollen tubes are produced, the growth of only one pollen tube takes place and it reaches to the embryo sac for the release of the male gamete inside the embryo sac of the ovule where female gamete is there. So on germination, growth of the pollen tube takes place. Pollen tube penetrate through the stigma and pass through the style and reach to embryo sac. Style is of two types. If it is hollow, it consists of outermost layer of epithelial tissue and inside of the style is hollow. There is no type of tissue is present. So pollen tubes simply pass through the style after penetration through the stigma and reach inside the embryo sac for the release of male gamete. In some cases, style is solid. It consists of outermost layer of epithelial tissue and inside the style there is another tissue which is made up of parenchyma, that is conducting tissue is present. So here in this case, pollen tube pushes the tissue present inside the style and start penetrating into the style tissue. What happens in this case of solid style? When it starts pushing the tissue present inside the style, there is contraction of the pollen tube takes place. When the pollen tube formed, all the contents of the pollen grain reach into the pollen tube, and on contraction there is possibility all these contents goes back to the upper part of the pollen grain. To avoid this, on contraction of the pollen tube, when it starts pushing the tissue of the style, there is a callus plug is formed which does not allow the contents of the pollen tube to goes back into the pollen grain. On pollination, what we observe in majority of the flowering plants, 60% of the flowering plants, pollen grains land on the stigma at two cell stage. One is the larger cell and another is the smaller cell. Larger cell we called it as vegetative cell, in which tube nucleus is there, and smaller cell is the generative cell, which is floating into the cytoplasm of the vegetative cell. At this two-cell stage, pollination takes place and pollen grain land on the stigma. On stigma, pollen germination start, pollen tube is formed, and then generative cell divide by one mitotic division and two male gametes are produced. All the content of the pollen grain, that is two male gametes, cytoplasm of the vegetative cell and tube nucleus migrate inside the pollen grain. And now growth of the pollen tube takes place, and this pollen tube reach to embryo sac. How it penetrate inside the embryo sac, we study all this in our next video. I think the concept of this video is very much clear to you all. In pollen pistil interaction, what we study, first step is the recognition of the right type of pollen grain. Second step is the acceptance given by stigma to the compatible pollen grain. And third step, there is secretion of sugary solution which allow the growth of the pollen tube. And after growth of the pollen tube, entry of the pollen tube takes place inside the embryo sac. This is all about in this video. Thank you so much.